step-by-step notes, ratios and equal ratios. A ratio is a comparison. A ratio can compare parts or it can compare to the whole. In the example above, you could compare flowers to apples, pumpkins to eggplants, leaves to total, etc. The ratio should be written in the order of the comparison. For example, if the question says, what is the ratio of pumpkins to leaves, you would first want to write it in words. Pumpkins over leaves, and you would count your pumpkins. 1, 2, 2 pumpkins, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves. Now you could reduce this to a simplest form, an equal ratio of 1 to 4. You could also, for example, say what is the ratio of eggplants to apples. In this case, you would write eggplants. The key to ratios and proportions is really writing it in words first so that you pick up the right numbers. Eggplants to apples. Counter eggplants. 1, 2, 2 eggplants to 1, 2, 3, 4 apples. Again, you could make an equal ratio of 1 to 2, but they didn't ask you to do that. You write the ratio, you can write a ratio in 3 different ways, using the word to, with a colon, or with a fraction. For example, write the ratio of flowers to leaves in all 3 ways. Again, start with your words. Flowers over leaves. We tend to write these in fraction form because we're used to fractions, but you can write them in all 3 ways. So flowers to leaves, 1, 2 flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves. So this is fraction form. We can also use a colon, 2 to 8, and 2 to 8. You can use equal ratios to represent the same amount. Ratios can make the same comparison. We call them equal ratios. Equal ratios are similar to equivalent fractions, and they can be reduced to simplest form. For example, the ratio of flowers to leaves is 2 to 8, but it can be reduced 1 to 4. The ratios 2 to 8 and 1 to 4 are equal ratios. Let's try some. Write each ratio, then write its equal ratio in simplest form. There are 60 tires for every 15 cars. Write the ratio of tires to cars. So first of all, let's write it in fraction form. Tires to cars. They told us there were 60 tires, so that will go on top, to 15 cars. 15 goes into both, so divide by 15 on both the top and the bottom. And you get a ratio of 4 to 1. And doesn't that make sense? Aren't there 4 tires for every 1 car? Alright, one of the trickier ones would be this one down here, number 4. There are 10 girls and 16 boys in the class. Write the ratio of girls to total. Again, start with your words. Girls to total students. Now, they didn't give us the total, did they? But they gave us the boys and the girls. So we know we have 10 girls, but total students would be 26. And it says also write in simplest form. 2 goes into both 10 and 26. So divide by 2 on both the top and the bottom. And you get a simplest form ratio of 5 to 13. Which tells us there are 5 girls for every 13 kids in the class.